Welcome back to another episode of Multiblock Madness, where we're assembling a multi-block. This is going to be the guy that's going to let us make gold cables again. Something we had made in the past, but in the recent update, the recipe's gotten a little bit more complicated. Although I expect this machine would probably be pretty handy for a bunch of different stuff. The most expensive part with these iron fences. Refined iron. It's the only way you can make it. Yeah, that was a little bit ouch, to be honest. And it looks like it's just the corners and it hooks over. Like that. Tried to do the preview, but just being a little bit funny. So once we get this guy built, I'm picking we are going to be able to actually start getting into some applied energistics, like autocrafting and stuff like that, and missing structure. Really? I figured it out. I had an output hatch instead of an input hatch. So here we go. Have a basic assembling machine. We can now grab gold wire and rubber. And I think we put both in here. And we start getting insulated gold cable out. Nice. And that means with the advanced coils made with that, we get the advanced logic chip. Oh. No, I definitely had all the stuff for this. I think it might be in here. Craft me. Oh, I needed to blast furnace this dude. Probably be a good idea. He's pretty slow. And this should be our ME controller. Can't wait. While we're just waiting around for stuff to process, I've been putting some things in storage drawers, so pretty quickly we're going to be linking up our applied energistics system to a drawer wall. That's really going to help, I think. Keep our storage from being way too, I guess, messy and fill up drives too fast. Potentially. We do have 16k drives though, so I don't think they've actually got 16,000 of anything. Maybe Lapis is the closest at 6,000. Oh, 9,000 of that. Yeah. But here we go. An ME controller. I think you should live, for now, there. And we're going to have to rearrange all of this stuff because I think at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on one channel. And we're potentially wasting a channel here. So very temporary a setup, but the start of some really cool storage stuff. Oh, we get another ME controller. That is brilliant. There's an extra however many channels. Nice. And there might have been a... Nope, not an applied energistics quest, but then what is packaged auto? It looks like for recipes that take more than 9 ingredients. Wireless terminal. Wireless crafting terminal. Simple storage remote. Ooh. We can probably look at getting one of these reasonably soon. Maybe we can hook it up, make one of these this way. Might not be too bad, actually. But, I think what I want to do now is, sort out the storage system. So we need to make a storage bus, which might not be too bad. Actually, do we have the stuff for this? Need some pistons. And we need one slimy piston, sticky piston rather. And then we want to make an ME storage bus. Oh, that's cool. And then, that was a quest. I think we'll just hook it. Yeah, we'll get some facades semi-soon to make all of this look a bit nicer. Doing this at least means we can start transferring all of our storage into an AE system and get rid of the old simple storage network, which has done us well. But I am very happy to be almost rid of it. We need to connect to the storage bus. And we just want to change the priority so that this is the high priority. And hey, look, not too bad. We could cover it like that, but we're probably going to want to hook stuff up there. And then we should have access to all 9,000 grains of infinity sitting over here. So that's cool. That's cool. All right, I'm going to spend some time transferring storage over. We can probably fit quite a bit of stuff in here, but anything we've got a lot of should probably go in a storage drawer. Right, so we're partway through our conversion of simple storage network to applied energistics. Now, I've got this over here because this is my junk chests. We're also still getting some other stuff by the look of it. Maybe that was already in there. Yeah, we got junk chests. Ender chests currently aren't hooked up, so anything that was going in there is now, just appearing there. And actually, I think we might need one of these. Otherwise, some of the stuff we've been picking up won't be going anywhere. I think there's still stuff that should be popping into this guy that possibly wasn't. Unless I got another one of these sitting somewhere, which I don't think I do. We'll leave him there anyway. And also, installed a nice elevator, but started working on the next floor. This is where I plan on having the applied energistics auto crafting tree looking things, the molecular assemblers and the interfaces. So, because I was going to put them down here, and then I realized that's going to get really messy. Looking forward to being able to replace this guy, but occasionally I'm needing pure soda quartz, and well, that's the way to get it. So what I'm working on now is getting the wireless remote, wireless crafting terminal. And I've assembled some parts. I think I need another one of these, actually. So we've got that. This dude, we don't have really any of that. Yeah, we're going this route instead of making a whole nother one of these, because these take so many different bits and pieces. Look like it might be easier, but maybe it won't. So crafting this guy, and then I'm going to convert him to the wireless crafting terminal. We also need to... this is what I was working on, which is following these quests. So I've made the ME wireless access point. Hooks into the network pretty simply. Oh, we get another... Ooh... Probably take that, right? I'm sure fluid terminal's handy, but I'd rather have another just in case I ever lose it. And I think you can craft these into other things. But yeah, working on this dude. And yeah, we don't have dark steel plates, but that's pretty simple. It's this that's the problem. Which means we need 3 4K storages, which... Oh. Nice, is that the dark steel? Cool. And I'm looking forward to somehow automating, like making plates and stuff. Not that it's too bad, but it's going to be good when we don't have to pop down, do it, and then pop back up. And hey, this is going to be the ME security terminal. And then all we need is first to make this guy, which I feel like I had one of them before. Cool. Just these dense energy cells, which takes energy cells, which... Oh, this is going to be expensive, isn't it? Because is this enough for 1, or is it... Oh, is it 9? Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Cool, so we could hook this guy up to our network. He's going to drain all my power from my capacitor. That's okay. To turn him into the bauble... We're missing another flux pearl. Any crafting thing? We're just missing any terminal. Nice. Oh. Ah, yes, which is this guy. Cool. Could get infinity booster cards. But no. I think maybe just a spare one. Just in case. Just in case something ever happens. And then to hook this guy up, for now we're going to hook him into this line because I think we still have enough channels. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this will be 7, 8. So that'll be all the sides off this guy, which is not ideal, but we're probably going to move this upstairs anyway. So since this is temporary, security terminal, we bind that to this. And then we put this wireless access point there. And does this work now? Oh, nice. That's handy. And this is a bauble. Oh, we've drained our capacitor backpack. We can set a hotkey. Wireless crafting terminal. Tab. What else is set to tab? List players, not on multiplayer. Oh, I've never used that. I've never used that. I've never used that. Cool. Nice. So I'll carry on tidying stuff up and we'll start getting ready for some auto crafting up here because that's going to be very, very helpful. And here we go. So still a bit messy and oh, I've got a storage cell on me still. Yeah. Using these channels, I'm doing a couple of things to try and get wool. Started to just dip into agricraft with the seed breeding stuff, because you can make wool out of that. And I also had to go and find some sheep and just getting a little bit of wool that way, because to get these smart cables, it's literally just these cables plus wool equals this. So that's kind of cool. Well, equals the component for this, and then it's just redstone and glowstone. But yeah, looking into... I want to start automating these things. And that's going to be a reasonably complex undertaking, or quite an involved undertaking, rather. So we need things like this, which we can automate with... Well, I guess we could start looking at building a compactor. So we're going to need a few machine frames. We've obviously got a little bit of platinum. I should actually go mine some hardened glass. That's not too bad. Pyrithium, we can probably make that as well. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of steel. But yeah, if we're looking at crafting things like the molecular assembler, we need to be crafting the crafter, which this is where we need to start automating. We could use the induction furnace, but I think starting to get into thermal with our induction smelters is going to be the way to go here to automate this. Just a little bit tidier to automate than this dude. I don't know about speed or power consumption wise. I don't know what's more involved. But I guess we'll just keep going until we can't anymore. So that's probably going to be what this floor is used for. Like we can start using this corner for some automating stuff. Start running stuff along the wall. I might even move this guy. We haven't even used him yet. But yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. And here goes the last circuit board we need. And this should be enough for 5 thermal machine frames. I've been doing a little bit while I've just been assembling all this stuff. Swapped out that oil generator for a compression dynamo. And just whipped up an infinite water source from Nuclear Craft, which one of these seems enough to keep up with this guy. Upgraded him once because we had one upgrade left over. And are these expensive? Those aren't even expensive. I mean, ooh, potentially we could even make that, although hardened glass, maybe. I'm not sure what the augments are for like the power one, increased output. Not too bad actually. A little bit of redstone out of the way. So we could do that to get a little bit more power out of this guy as well. Yeah, just because we're actually full of canola, interestingly. So it'd be, yeah, good to see. We do set up a few of these to get some more power going. Could be the go. Could be the go. But I think this is ready to assemble now. Upstairs, I always think that's the elevator. Upstairs, we've just rounded off the windows, and similar up here. Just opened it up, which I think looks kind of cool. And we've got our first lot of auto crafting going, but yeah, like we're assembling all these bits, but pretty quickly we're running into issues where we actually need to automate the processing of something. So these thermal frames should definitely help with that. Now, similar sort of thing. Yeah, we've seen these types of structures before. Copy. Copied. Might need to adjust where it is, but that's okay. And then we just assemble a couple of these. Cool. So, we got a cool quest reward actually for getting these machine frames, and that's a resonant conversion kit. Now we could apply this to our compression dynamo to give us a nice power boost. Yeah, we're kind of short on power. Otherwise it's kind of just speeding up machines. So 240 after tick, and we can fit 5 upgrades in there. Hey. Now potentially I should use that for something else, but I'm enjoying that amount of RF per tick, and we'll see how much these guys keep up. They look like they might be starting to drain. So I don't know if these will all keep up with them, so that'd be kind of cool actually, if we get to that point. Nice. So the machines we can get into. We've got just a pulverizer that isn't this dude. So I guess we've kind of got this dude, so he's not a huge priority. Energetic infuser would be handy. A plant farm, again, would be kind of handy. No description. Kind of harmy. We've got the induction smelter. This is probably the thing we want first. Let's just clear out this stuff. We'll look at everything else in a bit. But I think this could be the first thing we make. And I think that's going to be pretty handy. And of course, automating them too. Or at least hooking them into the auto crafting stuff. So, what are we missing? A couple of copper gears and an invar gear. That's actually fine. Copper gears and an invar gear. And induction smelter. Oh, it'd be cool if we got... Oh, I was going to say it'd be cool if we got machine frames as rewards for all of them, but no. Fluid transposer. Some advanced crafting. Actually, we do need that for making pyrotheum. For maybe increasing the temperature of this guy, and it's used for something else too. Oh, making that cool armor and that blacksmith's table. Yeah, so we probably want one of them. So let's get a fluid transposer going. We're missing these redstone wiring. Did we make any more of that? I think we just need to make some of the stuff in the alloy smelter. Cool. Keep thinking that's an elevator. So, where to set up these machines? I mean, up here. No, not up there. I think down here. We're going to want to run cables. Should probably sleep. And I guess we'll just set this guy up so he's running first. So down here, I mean, here's almost as good a place as any. I think we can export and import. We actually kind of want the power to be running behind him, like along this wall. Conduit. Pretty soon this cable's not going to keep up, although it does transfer at 2000 RF per tick, so that's pretty good. We could start running it in the wall. What are we waiting for the painting machine? Actually, I think it was just electrical steel, so we probably could get one of these, and then we can start like covering up the floor. We're close. Ooh, we are close. Electrical steel is just, what, silicon and steel? Yeah, alright. And we want to start automating, not the separator, like this stuff. Get these guys set up here as well. And that's going to be silicon, steel. Yeah, this guy's not keeping up. We really need to rejig our power situation. But okay, so if we're going to have that, that means we're going to be able to start hiding cables significantly better than we are. For now, we'll start running stuff along here. We've got our induction smelter. Cool. So we have our induction smelter. Now, he can probably make us this redstone stuff, adaptive ingot, and redstone alloy. No, redstone alloy. I can't, because it's 3 components. Is that literally the only way? We can do the Ender IO, alloy smelter. Which... oh, woody we don't have. Block of tungsten. We actually have tungsten. We could get an alloy smelter going, by the look of it. I think we will, but for a start, I guess we're still making redstone alloy down in the arc furnace. It's a bit of a pain. This guy's really struggling for power. Okay, can we... I might work on some augments for this guy just to get a bit more arithmetic, because he's a little bit struggling. And from 240 arithmetic to 480. And from 480 to 720. So it'll keep up with water, which is nice. And 3 more. 960, 1200, 1440. And now I suspect these cables are starting to be the bit of a bottleneck. Now water's actually keeping up, so that's cool, because that's the basic water source. But we are chewing through chewing through our canola oil. Would need another canola press. All right. I'm not going to do that now, but good to know. It should start speeding up this stuff too. All right. And I've just realized that we were actually waiting on the induction smelter, because we've got zirconium, and that's how we start making our fuel. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, because I was just thinking about like expanding this setup out a bit, but I'd really love to get into nuclear craft. And maybe we can start thinking about that, because we're really, really starting to struggle on power for a lot of stuff. Man, those sugarcane are getting tall. But yeah, I think it's probably a good wrapping up point. We've got quite a bit of stuff sorted. Mostly applied Energistics now. We got a storage drawer wall. Was that this episode? I don't know. This episode's been over a couple of days, but this guy's going to help start getting nuclear craft fuel going. Yep. We're almost starting to auto craft. We got this. That's pretty cool. We got sheep. Oh, we're going good. We're going good, but yeah. And also, I have turned radiation on, so that's going to be a thing we're dealing with. But I think next episode, let's try and get into nuclear craft, if we can. See you in the next one.